oh, 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 oh. I don't even know the rest. So the one thing NXT done a really good job with on this week's episode is making that transition from feeling like an underground show to now a mainstream media type of show. And a lot of it has to do with NXT now being promoted on the WWE network. And I like it because it shows how this show, NXT, is evolving, and it's only getting started. And that's what I really enjoy with the overall atmosphere surrounding NXT. And like I said, they're doing a really good job with this show in an overall aspect. Now, what I also like about this show is that coming off of NXT Arrival, the only guy I would have to kick off this show is the guy that ended NXT Arrival with the feel-good moment, Andrea Neville winning the NXT Championship. And I thought, to me, it makes logical sense for him to start off this week's episode for that reason. He comes out, has a jobber match with Camacho, and I thought Camacho held his own, despite the match being only a few minutes long. I thought he looked pretty good with Andrea Neville. And after the match where Andrea Neville went over, he cut a really good promo. It felt very believable, and it seems like he's improving on his mic skills. He mentioned that it's been 10 years traveling on the road where anything is possible. He goes on to mention about the way he looks and the way he speaks. He says he's not your typical big size superstar, and he made a really good point there. And like I said, it felt very real, it felt very believable, and like I said, Andrea Neville is now almost getting that full package of the superstar that can go in the ring, and now he's starting to talk a little bit more better, I think, in my opinion. Moving on, we get to see Emma go one-on-one with Charlotte, and how this match came to be was from a backstage segment where they were interviewing Emma. Ric Flair comes in and said that you don't match up to Charlotte, and because Charlotte will be the next diva to go after Paige for the NXT Women's Championship. So that's how that match came to be: Emma versus Charlotte, and I actually enjoyed this match. And to me, this was the one of the best matches that was actually on the card. The way they used the holds in the ring, and how the match won was well thought up as well. The only little issue I have with Charlotte is that I think that she needs to step away from Ric Flair, and I don't mind Charlotte using dirty tactics to go over in this match. The only thing I hope happens with Charlotte is that she comes out on her own, like Renee Young mentioned on commentary, and not be Ric Flair's starter. But it's hard to do because Ric Flair is one of the most well-known figures in the WWE. So it's really, really hard to get away from that and be your own person. So I don't know if that will be the case with Charlotte. And another thing I like to add is that, to me, there's much more. I can name 1 or 2 or 3 divas on NXT that are well deserving more than Charlotte, because to me it seems like NXT is getting behind Charlotte to be the one next in line for the Women's Championship. I think it's too soon and too fast for Charlotte. I think she needs to take her time to work up the ranks. I think, like I said, there's much more deserving talent that can go for the championship, like Bayley or even Sasha Banks for that matter. So I think they need to slow it down a bit. when it comes to booking Charlotte and developing her character. And like I said, she needs to come out on her own, have her win more matches until she gets to that level to challenge Paige for the NXT Championship. Moving on, we get to see Yoshi Tatsu. It's been a while since we've seen the Japanese warrior, and I thought we got to see at least Yoshi Tatsu on screen. That I like. He went one-on-one with Corey Graves. This was pretty much the jobber match, another jobber match that happened on the show, and before the match even started, Corey Graves got on the microphone and he spoke a bit of truth, and he made some really good points about Sami Zayn not winning matches and stuff like that. And he's also improving on the mic as well. The one thing I think Corey Graves needs to work on is his facial expressions. We got to see a little bit of it with the evil smile, and after NXT closed off, which I'll get to later on. So I think Corey Graves is actually finally starting to come around and being that bad boy villain that you just want to hate. But to me, when I look at Corey Graves, he's a baby face. He's someone I could get behind when it comes to his whole character aspect. He could play that anti-hero and get more cheers than he could take heat from the fans. And he went, and like I said, this match was pretty much not even a match at all. What happened was that he said, "Screw this, I'm not going to bother with you, Yoshitatsu, because you're beneath me." And I like that from Corey Graves. To me, Corey, like I said, he's improving on the mic, and he's almost there, becoming a heel. And what happened was that pretty much Yoshi got played. The referee was counting up to 7. Yoshi comes after him, only to get squashed by Corey Graves when he ran him through the steel steps. And Corey Graves won via countout. And to me, the other only nitpicky issue I have is that if Corey Graves wants to be a villain, he should get the win over a different kind of way, like a submission or a pinfall. But he has another match, because Sami Zayn came out post-match attack. He saved the day for Yoshitatsu. And this is how the rivalry is developing, and I like it. It's something new, even though it feels like two random guys thrown into a feud. I think it's something that needs to happen for Sami Zayn, because at this point, to me, he shouldn't be inserted into the title picture just yet. And Corey Graves needs to move up even more, and I think these two will benefit in the long run for their careers on NXT, as well as coming out on their own into the WWE. And I hope that's the case for these two guys. And like I said, I will get to that match later on. They do have a match in the main event. So it's Corey Graves working double duty in a way. Only it's not double duty. It's more like working two segments without working double duty, if you get my drift. Up next, we had Wesley Blake going one-on-one with the repackaged Leo Kruger, now known as Adam Rose. This was really interesting. I am split in the middle when it comes to this character for Leo Kruger. What happened? I do like the little things. I'll put it to you that way. I love the entrance, the dance, the music is stuck in my head. Oh, 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 oh. I'm going to bed just thinking about this song. It's ridiculous, and yet it's so addicting, and you just can't get it out of your head. It's just one of those kind of things. And to me, Adam Rose feels like he's really annoying, but it goes over well with the NXT fans, and the oh part of his music is something that they could chant while he's making his way to the ring. And like I said, the little things matter when it comes to different unique aspects to a different character. I like the idea of having a party come out and he's in the mosh pit and he makes his entrance in the ring and does this funny dance and the fans were chanting, "That was awesome! That was awesome!" So the little things like that I really did enjoy. And I like throughout this match, hang on, I got a beep. Like I said, throughout this match, I like how Adam Rose was flipping around multiple times before he started wrestling, and the thing he was doing on the ropes with the legs moving up like that. It was all interesting. It was really entertaining to watch, even though it was a very short match. Who went over? Yeah, of course, Adam Rose did. I mean, you can't have a character that he used before and have him come out and only to lose. That makes no sense. So I think it was the right decision for Adam Rose to go over in this match. And I've actually read the message boards when it comes to this Adam Rose character. And like I said, I'm kind of split in the middle, even though it's something different from Leo Kruger. It feels like he's having more fun as the Adam Rose character than the Leo Kruger character, because to me, the Leo Kruger character really didn't resonate with the fans at all. It just felt really bland. The ground and pound hunter, and that's all there is to it. I think with this character, you could tell he's having a lot more fun. And I noticed, of all the people that was in his party, I noticed Eugene was one of the guys in there. Oh my God, where's this guy been? I thought that was really cool to see another face, another familiar face that we've seen before. Eugene, Nick Densmore of all people. And apparently Adam Rose is from the Bahamas. I don't know how that happened, but it happened. And we got to the main event. It was Sami Zayn going one-on-one with Corey Graves. And like I said, even though this feels like two random guys thrown into a feud, it's something new, it's something different, and something we've never seen before, and I like that. And what happened was that I thought this was a decent wrestling match. They could have done a little more with it, because we never got to see Sami Zayn at his full potential as a high flyer. And when it comes to Corey Graves' in-ring work, tying into his finishing maneuver, the Lucky 7, I think it's called, the leg lock submission hold, to me, when Corey Graves is wrestling, he should build up to his finisher and not do other random moves like headlocks and headlock takedowns and stuff like that. To me, he should work on the legs more when it comes to his in-ring work. Do some Boston crabs, maybe some elbows to the legs, or even some leg drops. Well, not leg drops, but working the legs more, using the post for leverage, and little things like that. I think Corey Graves needs to do in his wrestling matches. But overall, I think that Corey Graves is improving. He looks different. He feels different. And I think another thing that really stands out to me is his entrance music. It's much more suited than the last two entrance musics that he used in NXT, and to me this one suits his bad boy character a bit more, and I like to see where it goes from here for Corey Graves, and I hope the best for him. I hope the best for Adrian Neville. I hope the best for Emma, even Charlotte, even this new developed character for Adam Rose. And like I said, I'm split down the middle. I don't know if this is going to be if this is going to work long term for Adam Rose, but we'll see. Overall, I thought this show was a great show. If I were to give it a rating out of 10, I would definitely give it a solid 8.5, at least an 8 or 8.5. So I really enjoyed this episode of NXT. And if you saw the show, what did you think about it? Whatever you thought, comment below and let me know. While you're at it, you can hit that subscribe button just down below this video. You can also follow MRB Wrestling on Twitter and like us on Facebook at McRock'n'Bolt Wrestling Reviews. And on a final note to all you viewers watching, get plenty of rest and always do your best.